What is up? I'm KG. Thank you for chilling with me. Please hit the subscribe button. Please like and comment. Showing love is 100% free. The Yugioh Barkion, this is a card I want to talk about because, you know, I'm sure a lot of people are talking about this card, so I'm not going to waste too much time. But as you can see here, there's a bunch of different copies of this card you can get into. I would just say bite the bullet on these $2 ones, $2 to $3 for these reprint hidden arsenal ones. Of course, even this card is going up in price, so, you know, make your move quick, bro. This card is just going up in a way. Like I said, I can't be the only one talking about this, so I'm not going to waste anyone's time. I'm just saying, if this is a card that you don't have, go ahead and get into it, man. This card that you're going to need in a lot of different combos, so I will go ahead and bite the bullet now. Just get the card if you don't have it in your collection. I have the secret rares, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I have the secret rares because, you know, I love the secret rares, but if you don't have the card, you know, I wouldn't buy any of these. These are all overpriced at this point. Just go and spend $2 or $3, get the other ones. But moving forward here, let's talk about T-Limit's Rhino Heart. I want to talk about this card because I'm sure a lot of you guys are pulling this at your locals and wondering what you should do with it. Don't sell this card. This card right now, you can get into it for 20 to $25, bro. So, I mean, you know, Ultimate Rare for 20 to $25, like, that's ridiculously cheap. So, you know, being that it's so cheap, you don't want to sell it at this point, you know, because you're just not going to be making much money at all. As you scroll down on here, you know, at the bottom of the page, you know, you get up a little bit in price and you get a little bit, you know, less in quantities. And like I said, if you look at these quantities alone, there's 25 of them. 25 different sellers have it listed. Each of these guys has one until you get to this 4 right here. Everyone else has one. Here's a 6. You know, people don't have many of these. So honestly, if you guys don't have this card, I would say pick up the card if you want it. Definitely do not sell it. You know, this is very cheap. But moving forward here, I want to talk about Snake Rain, collector's rare. This card is plummeted in value, as you can see with the graph. This graph doesn't even do it justice. This card used to be like 60, $70. So like I said, you know, this card went down significantly. But if you look at the listings, there's only 19 of these, so that's less than 20. And then as far as like what it goes for, you can see a huge jump right here from 37 to 45. Like, you know, in my book, I would say if you don't have this card and you believe in reptiles, or you think Konami will come out with a reptile deck in the future, which I do think they'll come out with a reptile deck. I just don't have the money for this. But if you do, I would say bite the bullet. Go ahead and get into your collector's rare Snake Rain, bro. This is a very good investment. Highest rarity of the card. Collector's rares look great. The card sends, I think, like 4 cards to your graveyard, so it's kind of cracked. But moving forward, let's just go and move forward. Like I said, you guys heard what I said. Let's talk about Macro Cosmos. Now, the reason I want to talk about Macro Cosmos, this one specifically, the secret rare out of the Speed Duel, is because it's a beautiful card. These secret rares look great. We've been waiting for this low-key. Do I think you should buy this at this price? I really don't know. It doesn't seem like the card is doing anything in our current meta. So maybe just wait a little while. Maybe you can get it for $5 to $8. You know, that's what I'm hoping for. I don't have it yet myself, but I really do want to get these. I just don't want to spend $10 for it. So I'm being cheap. I'm gonna wait myself, but you know, like I said, I brought it up, as you can see, for $10. And I don't think that's a bad buy. I just don't want to overspend for a card at any point. So I'm gonna wait because I don't necessarily need it. I'm not gonna be playing right now. It's just gonna go into my collection. So you know, I brought it up here. Next card I want to talk about, Yugioh Beast. Same thing with the Barkion, bro. People are finally starting to play this card. People are saying, okay, I need this card for my collection. I can make this. A lot of people think Glow Up Bulb is going to come off the list, so they want to be able to go into this off the Glow Up Bulb. You know, so I would say go ahead and get into this copy real quick. You know, you can see here this dual power version, same price as the other one. You know, the Yugioh Beast that we talked about, $2 to $3. You can get into this card. You know, I would say bite the bullet. Of course, this is probably not the copy that you want, but you know, if you look at these listings, they're all very low in listing. So you know, go for one of these copies that are like $2 to $3. You know, I personally wouldn't spend the 20 on the secret. I wouldn't spend the 100 on the DT. So, you know, like I said, I'm just bringing it up because you guys can still access this card if you have the time. I think you should have, if you have the money, not the time. I think because this is the time. You have the time right now, but I do think that you should, you know, if you have the extra dollars, invest into a couple of these. Even if you have the card already, you know, the card will go up in price. I can pretty much guarantee that. You know, if we don't get a reprint of that card, it's going to continue to see play. It's going to continue to be in combos, and it's a very good card. Negates all spells. The other one negates all traps. So have that in your arsenal. Now, you guys have been seeing this on the screen while I'm talking and rambling, but Stardust Synchron, and this is a card that's going up in price. People are wanting to play with some of the new Synchro support. Funny story, I actually ordered some of these when the Mega Pack came out. I ordered some of these for $1. They never came. Seller never sent them, so you know, that was a bad day. You know, I really wanted to get this card, like I said, for $1 or $2. It was very cheap that I ordered it for, but as you can see with me scrolling down here, it goes up in price very quickly. Excuse me. This card is solid. You know, I don't think it's like a broken card. I think it's like an okay card. You know, it locks you into synchro, so I don't like being locked into stuff, but it's not a bad card by any means. Definitely not a bad card. You know, if you guys are looking into getting that, I would say pull the trigger now, because as you can see, these original print first editions are going away quickly. So just keep that in mind, everyone. Now moving forward here, DD Crow. So DD Crow, this is a secret rare card. Like I said, we've been waiting to get this card in a secret rare for so long. We've needed this for a while, and the price is reflecting it too. So, you know, this card, you know, when it came out, like I said, it was around the same price, 10 bucks. I think someone did have it listed for 5 to 7 bucks, but those got bought out immediately. Now, like I said, we don't have many options left as far as what copies to get. If I'm in your shoes, I would genuinely say, you know, just go ahead and wait on these. Like, if you don't have DD Crow, maybe wait on this. Maybe look for another copy of DD Crow. I don't want to spend 10 to 15 bucks on this card, bro. I just don't want to. I can't justify it at all. Like, we don't even play the card right now. It should be a little cheaper than that. But, you know, moving forward here, let's go and talk about Lightning Storm. Lightning Storm is a staple. This is a card that everyone should have in their collection, at least 3 copies. If you don't have it, I'm bringing it up now because I think you should get it. Get the collector's rares. They're at an all-time low. As you can see with the graph, these cards are just not as expensive as they should be. So, I mean, get into this card, the collector's rare. If you don't want the collector's rare, get into the original print, or you can get into the secret rare prismatic reprints. Those are the best ones to get into, in my opinion. These original print first editions, they sell and they're still cheap. So you can get into this right here, $22 for a playset. Like, and then it just goes up crazily. Like, it goes up substantially. So listen, man, you guys got to get yourself a copy of Lightning Storm. Like I said, if you want to go for the cheap copies, get these prismatic secret rares. If you want to go for a nicer copy, get the collector's rares or the secret rares. In my opinion, the original secret rares. In my opinion, like I said, we're just covering cards that could go up in price, cards that you want to get now. But moving forward here, and then subscribe. So if you guys are new, hit the subscribe button. It'll really help the channel out. Moving forward here, Ghost Bell is a staple I wanted to speak on. If you don't have Ghost Bells, just go ahead and get them. You can get these reprints for $1 or $2. You can even get the original prints out of Flames of Destruction for a reasonable price. Like, these guys are over here sniping, you know, $18 for an original first edition Ghost Bell. Bro, this card was like $100. Like, this card used to be expensive as shit. Like, now you can get this card for cheap. You know, the jump is still there. You can still see it go up in price. It's an original print first edition Ghost Girl. Like I said, bro, used to be $100, bro. Like, this card used to be hella expensive. So I would go ahead and pull the trigger, man. Like, if you got, listen, we're not gonna spend too much time on it. The graph speaks for me. Like, buy the card now. It's at a low. Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. I know I'm not the only one talking about this, so we're not gonna waste time. Like, I cannot be the only one that's bringing this shit up. Look at the sales, man. Look at the jump. Like, someone's got to be talking about this. So let's not spend too much time. Let's just tell you guys what I think you should do. Buy it now while you can. If you guys look at the price, $3 to $4 goes up quickly. $5, $6, $8, $10. So, bro, if you don't have this card, get into it for $3. A side tip. Check eBay. When I was deciding to bring this card up in my market watch, I didn't have it myself. So I bought a few copies of this myself on eBay. Cheap as shit. So I'm not going to put it on the screen probably, but go ahead and check eBay first. Make sure you cross-reference before you buy certain cards. This is one I can, like I said, a lot of these cards I already cross-referenced, and this is the only one so far that matters, but go to eBay first for that Rainbow Bridge. Now, moving forward, we have Dimension Shifter. This is a card we got to talk about because it's fucking cracked. Broken ass card, cheap as shit with all these reprints. Well, you know, with the 2 reprints we got, now it's common. So very, very cheap card, very accessible. Spend the $3, get yourself 3 copies of this. It'll end up being like $9-10. Go ahead and do that. It's a good buy. Moving forward, we have Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. Now, like I said, I'm not the only one talking about these kind of cards, so I'm not going to spend much time on it. Get the secret rares while you can for $2 to $3. I told you to get these when they were $1 or $2, bro. But now everyone's playing the shit. Now it's going up in price. So get these while you can. The original secret rares. You know, you can get these while you can too. Like I said, these are still sub $30. This is an old ass card, rare ass card. Like I said, sub $30. Look at the jump. Look at the jump. Like I said, bro, if you don't have it, look at the jump. Get a mod play, bro. I would even get these mod plays. Like I said, these are holding value, bro. I don't know, man. I remember this card being like $80 to $100, man. So I don't know. This card was over $100. This card was over $100. What am I doing? What am I doing here? I want to bring up the graph. I have to do it because at this point, bro, like I said, this card was over $100, bro. Pull the trigger. And like I said, for those of y'all that were here before, like weeks and weeks ago, I told y'all to get these ultis because these shits were hella underpriced. I bought 2 myself. You know, I was waiting for my next check to get my 3rd, missed my chance, now it's 160. Like I said, I got into 2 of these for 130, bro. I missed the boat on the 3rd one because I do still need my 3rd copy. But if you guys are here with me, you're here with me. And 160 is not bad. You know, I'm getting hyped right now because I remember the prices of these cards. 160 is not even bad, bro. Like, it's really not if you look at what we've been at before. But let's go ahead and move forward, man. Forbidden Droplet. Listen, I've covered this card many times. I need to calm down and take a deep breath. All right, we're good. We're good. So as far as Forbidden Droplet, bro, this is a card I wanted to cover because the original prints and the ultimate rares, the higher rarities of this card are very, very cheap. This card is $170 right now. You can get into this card English near mint, $170. Bro, the only reason this card is not seeing a lot of play is because the cash tier bitch banishes everything. So you can't activate this shit under the cash tier motherfucker because you can't fulfill a cost to send to the grave. But you know, as soon as I don't know, man. I think this card is really fucking good. We can't just let one card in the meta make these cards bad. Like, you guys got to take advantage of these prices right now. Obviously, I don't have this myself, but if you guys have the money, I would genuinely say get into Forbidden Droplet. This card is cheap as shit right now, and it's worth the money. Even the original print from Rise of the Duelists, you know how hard those were to pull if you guys are playing around that time. But let's just not waste time. Let's move forward, man. Now, Triple Tactics Talents and Thrust. This is a staple that I wanted to cover. Don't buy this Talents Thrust. As you can see, there's 113 listings of this card. That does not match the pricing. The only reason this card is rare, the only reason this card is expensive is because it's rare and it only has 1 printing. With that being said, there's still over 100 of these on the market, which means this price does not make sense. So do not buy these, guys. Do not buy this card. It's a waste of money, and you're just stopping it from going down. So don't bite the bullet. I know you want the card. It's new, all that shit, but we have plenty of tools that we can get by with. We don't have to play that card right now. Now, moving forward here, as far as Triple Tactics Talents, this is a good card to get into. You know, it's very much so a staple, and it's great in this format. And now, I don't know which copy you should get into. These Rise of the Duelist secrets were at 30 bucks at one point. I got mine for 30 bucks, so I cannot recommend this. Is what they're at now. You know, these Secret Pharaohs rare. This may not be a bad buy. You can get this for $100. Goes up very quickly, as you can see. This may not be a bad buy. Like I said, not many of these. Very rare card. If you're looking to just get into the card, you could get these ultra rares. I would say try and trade for these, bro. I would not want to spend my actual cash on these cards. They're reprints, bro. I don't think that these are worth the money. You know, I think if you don't have it, you should either wait or try to trade for these, bro. Or try to get the higher rarity ones that will hold some value. You don't want to just spend money frivolously. Like, that's a waste of money, getting those $15 ones when they can get reprinted at any point. And, you know, like I said, I'm not saying it will get reprinted because we got it reprinted a couple times in the past. But, bro, all I'm saying is spend your money somewhere where you can guarantee it's gonna have some value. Like, if you buy these ultra rares and it does get reprinted, your investment's gonna be shit. Those are gonna go down to half the price they are now, maybe even less, bro. So I'm just bringing it up to you guys. Moving forward here, let's talk about Chaos Dragon Levianeer. This is a card that I absolutely love. This card I gave away recently in a giveaway. I gave this to Mr. Gift Guy, one of my subscribers, one of my longtime homies. Love you guys very much. This is a great card to get into right now. If you look at the pricings for these original print secret rares, these are very cheap. $8, $9. You know, like I said, it goes up significantly though. So 12, 15, you know, 17. So get into this card now for very cheap, very beautiful card. On top of that, the Euro prints look amazing. They're super dark, super nice. I have these as well, these ultimate rares. Very beautiful cards, cheap as shit right now. 40 bucks. You can get into it now. It goes up to 45, 50, and then beyond. Like I said, get into this now. It's for the low. This is on sale. Now, lastly, I want to cover Fossil Dig. If you guys have been here this long, thank y'all for chilling with me, man. You guys are the best. I really do appreciate y'all. Comment down below your favorite snack, bro. Your favorite snack down below. I'm going to go with candy. I love the sour straws. I can eat that shit all day. Let me know what your favorite snack is down below. Now, moving forward here, this is the last card I want to cover, Fossil Dig. If you guys look at these copies here, they're all low in quantities. These are all great copies to pick up, in my opinion. These are the highest rarities, these Duelist League promos. Next after that, you have the super rares, which are also low in quantities. I told you to get these for $1 to $2 because that was a very good price. As you can see here with the listings, it's going up significantly. So $3, $4, $5, $6, you know, it goes up significantly. So this is what people are adopting as the highest rarity besides the duelist league promos. Of course, you can get into these ultra rares, so don't act, you know, you're gonna be able to get the card on a nice rarity because these look great, these ultra rares. But you know, I'm just telling you guys what it is. Quick note as well, because I noticed that the duelist promos went away. If you guys are like me and you guys didn't know that you could do this on, you know, on TCG, because sometimes it'll have other copies of the card that you can't see. If you just type in the name of the card, even if there's other copies like green, red, purple, even with those, click on in Yugioh, because then it's going to show you all the ones, you know, not just the ones that would come up normally. I don't know why it's designed like that. I feel like it's bad software, but you know, that's a way to get around that. It took me weeks to figure that out when I started this shit out. So, you know, hopefully I'm helping somebody. But thank you for your time. Thanks for checking out my video. Comment down below your favorite snack. I love all you guys. Continue to improve. Have a good rest of your day.
Help me! Help me!